it down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some. Nothing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think I'm about to do it. Do something crazy.
Now I've been in New York, Texas.
The first hurdle is out of the way. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champion.
Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, McNair. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drive.
Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. From the gun, here's McNair. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there in the week week in our meetings. We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They go again with Blue. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
That call was actually a linebacker's dream. A draw play when you're blitzing. Because they're trying to set up and fool you into thinking it's a pass. But because they're doing so, they're actually opening up a crease for you to get through and get to the ball carrier. An excellent play for the linebacker.
On third and long, it's McCarron. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. O'Brien Schofield from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now here's McCarron on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joplo Bartu coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, it's McNair. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love them. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. That money driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my
Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make.
Lord. The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely.
coast to coast ballin'.
That's what that pick right there is.
And if you the one that I like, you got a lot of glad I knew you. I brought a ruler.
I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside.
Take you down now. Come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around. I'm like,
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul.
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team, because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. Boy, a tough choice here, but one that any organization would love to have. How do you go wrong with these three guys?
take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down.
In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? We've seen the Chargers represented already. Might one of his teammates join him? And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running, but I've reached the
Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that.
dreams forever in my head, it seems. I finally know what they mean. I promise that one day you'll see.
Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running, but I've reached the edge. And
These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
promise that you'll catch me.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight. A new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
McCarron from the gun on third. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Carr now on first down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. 15
outs anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Terrell Pryor, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. Now 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now Carey. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they...
Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Courtney Upshaw. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think